Working to earn a veterinary degree can be difficult. Coming to another country to do it can make it even more complicated. Kansas State University is now hosting 4 pre-veterinary students from China who intend to complete this challenge with help from the U.S. China Center for Animal Health at the College of Veterinary Medicine.
To study here, pursue a DVM degree, that's very difficult for other students before in China. It's a precious opportunity to me. I think it's a good choice for me to learn more advanced veterinary science in U.S. When I finish my degree, I'll come back to China and improve the veterinary science there.
While these 4 students have completed veterinary programs in China, these courses were part of undergraduate degrees that do not provide the same clinical experience as veterinary colleges in the United States. Helping students like these improve their veterinary skills is one of the missions of the U.S. China Center.
Approximately 3 years ago, we started the idea of creating a U.S. China Center for Animal Health. We had the ideas, with the idea being led by Dr. Shi, to say there's an opportunity to look at emerging infectious diseases, at increasing the quality of education for Chinese veterinarians. Everyone was beginning to recognize that there was a tremendous need for animal health and a greater impact on the world as China became more engaged and involved with the Western world.
Beyond the DVM student program, the U.S. China Center also has missions focusing on helping the Chinese Veterinary Medical Association to develop standards and continuing education, and assisting U.S. animal health companies find and develop partnerships in China. To help fund the DVM student program, the U.S. China Center has developed partnerships with veterinary schools in the U.S., the U.K., and China, and Pfizer Animal Health and the China Scholarship Council, which provides scholarships for Chinese students to study abroad. This program was the first time the China Scholarship Council has worked with a foreign institution to select the students who would receive a scholarship. The 4 students currently in the program were selected based on their academic records, English skills, and perceived ability to adapt to the difficulties of coming to the United States.
The first thing is the English is really difficult for me. We have learned a lot of English in China, but I found I can understand what the teacher says in the class, but it's a little bit difficult to understand what people say in the daily life. It's very different.
The biggest thing I like to say is about the food. Because the food system here is just totally different with the Chinese one. We like spicy and salty food, but almost all of the food here is sweet. It's a little hard for me to get used to that, but it's get better and better.
It's a small world, and so all of the young people in China are pretty much aware of what's going on in the world, and particularly the United States. But nonetheless, it is still somewhat of a cultural shock when they come here on their own and immediately are thrust into undergraduate and DVM programs. So this year prior to entering veterinary school, we think will be a tremendous asset and help them adjust better to the rigors of veterinary school.
After the first year of pre-veterinary study, the students will be entirely funded by the China Scholarship Council. The students will be able to apply to and attend whichever veterinary school they choose. No matter where they choose to study, these students are looking forward to continuing their veterinary education in the United States.
I'm interested in the internal medicine part because I think that part in my school, my home school from China Agricultural University, is not so sophisticated, and I really want to enhance that part after I study here.
For the DVM student program, I see U.S. students and the Chinese students, the future leaders, animal health industry in both countries, government including. So down the road, 10 years from now, if they know each other, they become friends now. In the future, I think for our trade, for our economic development, it can be only plus. This program, I see a significant economic, social impact for our state and country.
To learn more about the U.S. China Center for Animal Health at Kansas State University and its missions, visit the College of Veterinary Medicine website.